Welcome back.
What's up?
This is episode 36 of Sufficient Sports Talk. It is the Josh Kerr episode. The man, the myth, the legend.
Living legend. I was 36 in 8th grade, only at home, because I had two different jersey numbers because they didn't have the same jersey number for home and away. So, 8th grade, only at home, number 36, that was me.
So
And
this
I was-
episode
yeah.
is in honor of him.
I was a wide receiver.
Oh, was this football?
This was football.
Oh, I thought this was for basketball, bro.
Dude,
Okay,
if I was
okay,
36 on the basketball court,
That's
that would've
why.
been bad.
That's why I was like, bro, why were you number 36?
No, this was on football. Yeah, this was for football.
Okay, well that
I
makes.
was a wide receiver.
That's still a weird number for wide receiver, though. You know what I'm saying?
That was in 8th grade when there was like 50 kids on one team.
Yeah, that is true.
And it was like,
I think
what
I
do
was
you do?
8th grade. I think I was number 50
Well,
because I played
there
O
you
line. And they still enforced like somewhat of a number code.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. 50 was cool. I like 62. I was 62 7th, and I love that so much more. But that's besides the
I
point.
think I was 80 in 7th grade. I was like 80 or 81.
See,
or
that's
something.
better for a receiver.
Yeah, exactly.
'Cause that's
not
in the range.
36. And then I was 48 at away games. Or I might have that flip. But I was...
Dude, that's atrocious.
Yeah, I was 48. And I was like, what? That's like the guy that is on punt return.
That's like,
it.
dude, that's fullback number right
Yeah,
there.
that is. That is.
So,
Anyways, this is me.
a little
This
bit
is
of
for me.
ball knowledge for you SST fans.
Yeah.
36, Josh Kerr's 8th grade football number.
Yeah.
Home only though. So
I
it's
think it
it's
was
really
home, yeah.
it's really a deep cut. So make
I'll
sure
try
you,
and find a picture and we'll throw it up.
Yeah, if there is, you'll see it right.
I do remember I took pictures, I want to say that year, and it was like super edited pictures. We'll find them.
We better find him because
I
that's
think
going to
we
be
will.
gold.
I
That's gonna
think
be
we
gold.
will.
Okay, so game one of the NBA Finals just wrapped up. We finished that. We finished watching that before
Less
we
than
did
5
this.
minutes ago.
Yeah, quite literally. Game ended. Turned the TV off. Clapped. So yeah, we'll be talking about the NBA Finals, doing like a preview, and then also we have some NFL news. Thank God.
Yeah, some pretty big NFL news.
Yeah,
so-
I'd say probably the biggest yet.
Yeah, I agree. So
So
it'll be
we're-
fun getting into that.
Yeah, we'll dive into it. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know any off-season talk you would like to talk or you would want us to talk about. Sorry, it's been a while since I've done this, bro. It's been a while.
This guy.
It's been a while.
This guy.
You need to get it together.
Yeah, just anything you want us to talk about, let us know. We will do our best to get to it and give it the shine it deserves.
Yes, absolutely.
So, shall we?
One game
Yes.
on shoot.
One game. Okay, I think it's been like 3 episodes since I've won, so that's well deserved. Okay, so for Anthem of the Week, for me, I have Little Wing by Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Classic.
If you know, you know. Jimi Hendrix, also, this is his song. If you like the song with lyrics, I'd say go with Jimmy. If you like a dude shredding the guitar, making it sing, go with Stevie Ray Vaughan.
SRV.
Yeah, I'm more of the guitar guy, so I just enjoy it. It's a lot longer than Jimmy's version
it's, like,
too. It's
really
probably
long.
double the length.
Yeah.
And he gets into it. He's doing all these different things. He's doing the classic Stevie Ray Vaughan chords, bro, like the wow.
Yeah.
That's not it at all. But if you know what I'm talking about, you
I know what you're talking
yeah,
about.
exactly.
Like the beginning of Pride and Joy, where it's like,
Yeah. Or Lenny, dude. Like Stevie Ray Vaughan is I think he's probably one of, if not the greatest guitarist of all time.
top 3 all day.
I think top 3 for sure, because there's like a lot of debates, and it's also like, what kind of style do you like?
That's the biggest thing when they talk about guitarists. Yeah, what style? Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
But
Sorry.
it's a good song nonetheless.
Yeah.
Make sure you check it out. It will be on the playlist, which will be updated whenever this episode goes live. So, Lil Wing, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Joshua.
Mine is a complete opposite. It's called Kisses, featuring, I'm going to guess this is Baby Close, BBY Close, CLOSE, and this is by, I'm going to guess this is Bliss, BL3SS, right? And Cameron Watson. But it's Kisses.
I didn't know it was called Kisses.
Yeah, yeah. It's like 100% house music, like straight up, some techno funk. It's just good. It's just like it just gets you in the spirit. Wants your shoulders to move. Wants you to bob your head. I don't even care what it's about. I think it's like it's just club
kisses.
music. Yeah, it is about kisses.
It's about kisses.
But yeah, it's just good, and it's just no matter what time of day you listen to it, you're like,
you're going to move your body. Yeah.
Let me get into it.
Dude, like all house music would put you in a good mood, but like this, he played it immediately. I was like, oh.
Yeah, the vibe was uplifted no matter what.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And we were like, dude, we got here and we were both tired.
Yeah.
And we got some energy now.
So
it's because of kisses. he brought me kisses.
You've been a delight.
The song. So yeah, Kisses by those people.
Little Wing by Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Heck yeah.
Check him out. Playlist down below in the description. So we are gonna do the NFL news first, just because it won't take as long as the NBA Finals. But go ahead, Josh. Tell us what's happened.
I'm gonna go talk about AJ Brown really quick first,
Okay.
just because we don't have as much to expand. Let me get this pulled up. Oh, I just lost it.
Oh, he went back to the homepage of ESPN.
Oh, well, that's not cool.
Uh-oh.
All right. Basically, what happened? Eagles traded AJ Brown to the Patriots for a 2028 first round pick and a 2027 fifth round pick. Yeah, that's right. So this was anticipated. We kind of knew, like, around the draft that A.J. Brown was probably going to be traded. So what does it look like for the Eagles and the Patriots? Which one do you want to talk about?
I'll go.
I can talk about either. So
Okay. I'll go Eagles.
Okay.
I'd rather talk about the Eagles.
What it looks like for the Patriots is they're grabbing another good guy. Would I be worried about the 2028 first rounder? Because that's 2 years?
Not
in
this
2 years?
year, but
Yeah,
next
next
year.
year. And then next year's fifth rounder, which is whatever. You could probably make that back up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm not a hater, but I'm not the biggest AJ Brown fan. I think it was a tough. He definitely did good in Philadelphia. Don't get me wrong by any means, but it was a little underwhelming in my. It's just he wasn't the number one guy. When you got Devontae Smith and then you have the best running back in the league for 2 or 3 years, that's where it's kind of hard to shine. So I think it's a good move for the Patriots, getting like a veteran, experienced guy. I mean, I say that like he's been in the league a long time. He's not that old.
Yeah.
But he's good. It gives Mac Jones.
Who?
It gives.
Wow.
Dude, my brain is out of it.
That's crazy.
I said it with confidence.
You
too.
did too, bro. You leaned all the way into it.
Whatever.
That's hilarious, bro.
It gives the offense a weapon.
yeah.
That's all I'm trying
Drake
to
May,
say.
the beers we're talking.
Yes, it gives the offense a weapon, and yeah, I think it's a good move. You just went to the Super Bowl. You want to get back. You're making improvements to your team, unlike Seattle, where it just feels like you're losing guys and not doing anything. You're making improvements to your team and helping where it needed to be helped, because the Patriots had an awesome defense. They just needed that little bit of oomph on offense.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
what do you think it does to the Eagles getting rid of A.J. Brown?
I mean, okay, so they kind of signaled they were going to do this by drafting. They moved up a couple slots, got Mekhi Lemon in the first round, which I think he's going to be a pretty a good player for them. You have Devontae Smith. I'm forgetting the other receiver they have. He's not too bad. He's like your probably standard run of the middle number 3. But like he said, they have Saquon Barkley, and I think with AJ Brown, especially last season on the Eagles, he was like good at times, but also sometimes he was like horrendous, or he wasn't playing at all, and he was having a lot of like, I don't want to say like off the field issues, but like there was things being said that weren't good for the locker room and for the team culture, and so in that sense, I think this is a great trade. You get a first round pick, which I think is crazy. I think that's like insane to give away for a wide receiver who's like approaching 30 or is already 30.
That's my thing. Is I'm like, yes, it was good for the Patriots to get an experienced guy, but you're giving up like a potential high pick. You know,
Yeah.
that could be a top 10 pick.
Especially
for all you
like,
know.
dude, if Drake May goes down in 2028, That's a
Exactly.
So I think from the Eagles' perspective, you kind of drafted his replacement already. So like you said, preparing for him to go, and then you're able to get a first-round pick. Even though like if you were tuned in, you knew this trade was going to happen. I think they had to wait for June 2nd for contract reasons or something like that. But like you knew this was going to happen, and I think the fact that they got a first-round pick out of it, I think that's all fine and dandy for the Eagles, which sucks for us.
It was probably a win for the Eagles, honestly.
I think so too.
Long-term win for the Eagles.
And I think this is a situation where it could be a win-win for both.
Yeah. No, I agree. I would be happy with A.J. Brown coming to my team. Or I don't want to say, like, the Cowboys, because we wouldn't need somebody like that. But, like, just in general coming to my team, he's a good player.
No, he is. He's one of the best receivers in the league when he's on.
Yeah, when he's
just
on.
when he's
Don't
not
bet
being
on
a
him.
diva.
Every time you bet on him, he does horrible.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out there.
Or if you have him on your fantasy football team.
Oh, that especially. That's like a fantasy killer is A.J. Brown. Because he'll do, like, number one receiver points, and then for 5 weeks, like, have 6 points.
Yeah, because, like, Jalen
get 2
Hurts is not
catches.
targeting him.
Yeah.
He's not playing with effort, so he gets benched.
Yeah.
Or he's reading a book on the sidelines. Like,
Yeah.
dude, he does things that don't help the morale when things are not going the best.
Yeah.
So, like we said, could be a win-win. Time will tell. What's next?
All right, the big one. This is the big trade. So this was Monday. Yeah, Monday. Today is Wednesday.
Yep.
But this was June 1st. The Rams traded for Myles Garrett, and in return, the Browns got Jared Verse, 2027 first-round pick, 2028 second, and 2029 third-round pick. So they paid for him. Don't get me wrong. They paid for him.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to get into my quick spiel.
Yeah, go ahead.
For what the Rams are pushing towards, which is literally, and it's so obvious, to win a Super Bowl this year and next year, or at least one of the two, or this coming year and the year after, it was a great move, I think. I think you get Myles Garrett, who, like, was itching to leave. He wanted to leave Cleveland so bad.
Oh, yeah.
But nobody would pay him right, and then the Browns were pretty much locked him in, like, we're just going to pay you and you have to stay. So, clearly, they figured something out, which I'm going to get into later. I think the Browns got an amazing deal for him.
Okay.
Like, I think they got an amazing deal. Let me just throw that out there.
Yeah.
But I think it's a really good fit for the Rams, who already had a really good defense, and then they add, like, a 5-star, superstar level player, you know, and just make that defense overall great. We already saw that Matthew Stafford's coming back 2 more years. They cleaned up the corners. They cleaned up everything. So, like cornerbacks.
They got Trent McDuffie.
They have done everything to make the hardest Super Bowl push. I'm going to throw you a prediction, and I'm going to throw you a counter to it. My prediction is that in the next 2 years, they will win a Super Bowl. I could see it being this coming year. But my counter to that is you literally got to have everyone stay healthy. Because you have a team of older guys that are all good. I won't say all older guys, but you got a team of straight superstars. But if one of them goes down, there's going to be a big difference now.
Yep.
Like, I won't lie. Like, I freaking love Matthew Stafford.
Yep.
But if he goes down, they're going to have a serious issue.
Mm-hmm.
Like, same with Myles Garrett probably at this point. If he goes down, it's going to be like, I hope that was worth it. Because we only got 2 years to try and get this done for now.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So I think if everyone stays healthy, which I hope they do, and everything works out, A+ move. But you are running the risk of you're setting yourself up for a really short time frame, and if one thing goes wrong, it could hurt it. So that's my spiel. I think it was good. I think the Browns got a good. And sorry, I'm just taking everything, but
No, it's fine.
I think the Browns got a good in return. Yes, Myles Garrett is literally probably one of the best defensive players in the game, if not the best, speculated. But you just look at where the Browns are at, their team, their personnel. It's a bunch of young guys already. There's kind of in my opinion, there would be no point in keeping this one superstar guy that's not, like, as impactful as a quarterback or a running back or something that will, like, lead every time to victory. Because, like, your defense can only be so good if your offense can't score.
Yep.
Same way with your offense. If your offense scores every time but they get scored on, there's no point. So I'm all about embracing the rebuild and fully allowing the rebuild to happen,
Yeah.
which is essentially what the Spurs did. And this is now getting into the Spurs talk.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm just
Okay.
saying. Just letting it get into the Spurs talk where they let all their guys go and they went to the draft and they did it like they're supposed to
Yep.
and literally drafted players. That's what Cleveland could be doing by setting themselves up for 3 good years of getting good picks.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that I feel like they're doing it right. But it's also, I get it, it's also hard losing Myles Garrett.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's a big deal.
Yeah.
Like, it's a really big deal. Anyways, all right, talk.
That's good points, though. That's
Yeah.
good points,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Um,
I was passionate about that one.
no, like, dude, this is the resident Rams fan for sure, and I do
I
agree.
agree.
Like, dude, their window is 2 years,
Yeah.
and so if you're looking at it like, hey, we've got these 2 years left with Matt Stafford, we want to make a push. We were right there this season, and they're able to go out and like pretty much they swapped Verse and Garrett.
Mm-hmm.
You know, with a few picks, but
Yeah.
I think the pick load is pretty light. Like only one first round pick. It's not. It's next season, and then second and a third.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good. I know you're giving up a very good edge rusher in Jared Verse,
Yeah.
but at the same time, bro, we're talking about like one of the greater defensive ends
You
of all
remember?
time.
You remember what they were going to give for Max Crosby?
Yes.
So like that's what I'm saying. Where it was like, oh my gosh, you're
Yes,
setting
bro.
yourself up for
So-
that's a lot.
You know, I think like even though like there is Jared Verse involved, I feel like the low is kind of light. For the Browns, I do like it because you're getting a young pass rusher who's already proven that he's capable of being good and affecting the game in big ways. It's just what are you going to do on top of that?
Yeah.
You got a good piece. Now let's do something else with it. Kind of like what you said. You have these picks now. Let's draft the right way. Because right now, bro, I'm thinking of the Browns, and it's like Shador.
I know.
Shador at quarterback, Jerry Jeudy at wide receiver.
Yeah, I think.
And then who's the running back? I don't know. You've got to fill in these holes. You've got one hole plugged, but it was kind of like, hey, you unplug and the water's sinking or the water's coming in and you're starting to sink and it's like, oh, we got this Jared Verse plug. We're going to plug that. But now you have the rest of these holes that you
Yeah.
still have to fill. And
Yeah,
this
they
is
have
just
Jerry.
one guy.
Sorry, they have Jerry Judy, Quinshon Judkins.
Okay,
that's
Judkins
their-
is a piece.
Yeah,
He's
they
a
have
piece.
Denzel Ward on the.
Ward is a piece. They have some youth.
Tyson Campbell, Michael Burton,
A whole bunch of nobodies.
Malik Collins.
Malik Collins ain't bad.
Defensive tackle. Quincy Williams is linebacker. Look, you're not horrible. You just gotta play it as strategically as you can.
Yes. Hit on your draft picks. Build around this young core. Judkins, Shador, sure.
Yeah,
He made
I'm
the pro,
fine with that.
Pro Bowl quarterback.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I wouldn't
He is.
just say he is. I wouldn't
yeah.
just like hype him up like he.
And now you got Jared Verse on the defensive side. You get
Yeah.
younger at a position that you already was dominating at, but who knows? Who knows? Like we say, time will tell. And I don't hate it either way. This could be another win-win, especially like if I feel like it could be worse on the Rams' perspective if they don't win a Super Bowl.
Yes,
'Cause
exactly.
Then it would have been for nothing.
Exactly. And it's more risk for the Rams to take him and give away this stuff than it is for the Browns to let a guy go like that and inherit all these picks
Yep.
and a good young guy. So
100%.
yeah, I mean, overall, what do you rate it? I mean, what do you rate?
Rate or grade?
Or grade? Sorry,
For the Rams, I think, dude, it's got to be an A+.
it's got to be an A
I
plus for
think
the
it has
Rams.
to be. For the Browns,
Shoot, I would still say like an A.
I would say,
honestly.
yeah, A minus.
A minus.
Like, just because I would have liked to see probably one more first-round pick and, like, get rid of the third.
yes,
two
then it would
firsts and
be
a
like
second.
if you get 2 firsts, I would be like, okay, they
plus
paid
all
for it.
day.
Yeah, they paid for him, and it was a good move.
But I
so.
don't hate it either way.
No, I don't.
I
either.
really don't. Okay. Well,
Cool.
hopefully
Cool.
we'll have some more NFL news. That was
pretty big. It was funny because Sam was in an area with no internet service, and I was like sitting at Olive Garden when I got this notification, and I was like, hold on, stop talking. And then I called Sam, and then he wasn't answering, and I was like, oh my gosh. And then his texts were coming through later, and I was like, it was really funny.
Yeah, because
It was big news.
Dude, I screenshot the text. I sent it to him, and next thing you know, he sends me the picture, and I'm like, okay, well, Clearly, he didn't see my picture. He wouldn't have
Yeah.
sent the picture, and he's like, "This is a big move," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, it is." But then none of these are sending until like hours later.
Yeah. everything's
So,
coming through
moral of the
later.
story: never go anywhere with any service at any time if you're a sports podcaster.
That's true. That's true.
So yeah, we can move on to the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
Everybody, it is finally here. Game 1, just like we said, took place tonight.
Knicks
the
won.
Knicks they won 101 to 96, I believe, or 101 to 95.
Yeah, so one of those.
I think it was 101 to 95.
I didn't say.
Surprisingly enough, the Knicks did win. I think, just to go ahead and just jump right into it, I think these teams are a lot better matched up than the Thunder and Spurs, or sorry, the Thunder and Knicks would have been, just because the Thunder, this isn't a Western Conference Finals recap, but I cannot believe the Thunder
Yeah.
didn't win the game. Like, I didn't get to watch most of the Game 7 because I was kind of busy, but like of what I did watch, I'm like, the Thunder look good.
Yeah.
Minus Chet Holmgren,
Yeah. He
put out a stinker.
was their demise.
But like they looked good enough to win, and it's just a few things didn't go their way, and the Spurs win. But that's in the past. I think this matchup is a whole lot better than what we could have had. And you see it with Game 1. The Knicks come out, they win, and dude, the Knicks I think are on like a 12-0 run.
yeah.
They've won 12
Yeah,
straight
that's
since
true.
they
That's
dropped
true.
they dropped 2 in a row to Hawks in round 1 and haven't lost a game since.
Yeah. Wow. That's a
so-
good point.
I think like the Knicks, bro, like if there is any time to get hot, now is the time.
Yeah. No, I agree.
And
And
they're still building off that.
they just won in San Antonio.
Yep.
And here, like, we were watching it towards the end, and it was a tie game. And I was like, okay, this is the point where Jalen Brunson goes down and makes a bucket. And, like, he ended up making a 3 then, and they went up by 3. And I was just, I don't know. At a certain point, it's like Jalen Brunson's experience, age. I mean, he's good at the game, really good at the game. It's going to make up for something versus, like, pure athleticism and talent.
Yeah.
I do think Jalen Brunson, and I'm going to talk about him a little bit, I do think he is going to play his heart out he literally, if I were him, I would be thinking, this could be the last time I ever
Oh
get
yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So I feel like he is literally going to put it all on the table and he took a lot of shots tonight, which they won.
he
So-
took a ton.
He took a lot, though. So I think it's he's gonna really do everything he can to win these games and put himself in the shoes of the superstar that needs to be there, and he probably is the guy. On the flip side, to a certain level, you can only do so much to guard Wemby. Like, I think Cat's gonna do a good job throughout this series, like playing him, because Cat still put up a decent amount of points. He blocked him off pretty good times, but it's just gonna be like, I don't know. I say this too, and from what I realized in the Western Conference Finals, okay, the Spurs are really good at adapting.
Yes.
Like, they were able to watch film in a sense, and I'm just assuming this is what they did. Like, watch film and figure out what they needed to do to win these games. Of course, the Thunder took them to 7 games. They were a good team. But, like, you watched Game 2 where Hartenstein literally locked up Wemby and was just kind of playing him rough, not letting him score, do stuff. He comes back Game 3 and he drops, like, 28 points. He figured out how to get around it and beat it.
Yep.
I'm just saying it's going to be tough still, and I think Game 2 in 2 days, Wemby is going to, like, probably show out. I won't put a pick in for who's going to win just yet, but I think Wemby will have a show out game, and then it's going to be like, okay, so you see Jalen Brunson do really good and carry his team. Now you're going to see Wemby do really good and carry his team, and it's just going to go back and forth. Sam, you made a great point about the role players earlier. Can you expand on that?
Yes. I think. Oh gosh, can I? It was 105 to 95. Tell me if I'm saying it.
Okay.
Right. I think the X factor for this series will be the Knicks role players, because I feel like the inexperience of the Spurs. I mean, they're both inexperienced. Don't get me wrong, but the Knicks are an older team with more established role players, and so I think the X factor is how well do they play tonight. OG has 17. Josh Hart, who he's probably the role player I expect the least out of, even though he popped off in the West or the Eastern Conference Finals for like 28 or something like that. He finished the game tonight with 3. But then Cat has 18 and 12, which that's big on a matchup with Victor Wembanyama, who's a guy. Here's a guy. Here's a guy.
Here's a guy. Here's a guy. Here's a guy.
Well, Chris Collinsworth. But you have a dude as dominant as Wemby on the glass and the low post scoring wise, and the 3-point line. And I think Karl Anthony Towns is such a good matchup because he's an agile big. I mean, he's quick. He can defend out on the perimeter.
He can rebound good, and then he can still score good.
And he has playmaking.
Yes.
He's like, I think this is a good matchup. And he had 18 and 12, like I said. He had a block even on there. Mikal Bridges, he had a bit of a slow game, 9 points, but he only took 6 shots. And so it wasn't like he was forcing shots or anything, or just like, they weren't falling. He took them where he needed to take them. And so I think in this series, if you can put together a good game from your role players as the Knicks, I think that is probably enough to maybe push you past the Spurs a game or two, because the Spurs, they're very thin. It's the starters, Champagnie, Vassell, Wemby, Stephon Castle, and De'Aaron Fox, and then you have like Harrison Barnes played 12 minutes. Carter Bryant played 4 minutes. Dylan Harper is like your only guy off the bench who's playing big minutes. And rightfully so. He's very talented.
Yeah.
But, dude, Keldon Johnson, like your second best dude off the bench, he's only playing 8 minutes, 3 points, 1 of 4 from the field. Like, at some point, especially the deeper we get into the NBA Finals, the Spurs are going to be tired.
Yeah.
Because they've gone to 7 with they went to 7 with the Thunder. I'm not completely sure if it was 6 or 7 with the Timberwolves, but that was a deep series as well.
Yeah, you got to think going in where it's at right now, the Knicks had a 2-week break and the Spurs had a 1-week break.
Yes.
So
not even. It was like
it was
the game 7 was on Saturday, so it was like a 4-day break.
Like a 4-day break versus like a 10-day break.
The Knicks have been off for a long time.
Yeah.
And so like, dude, I'm just I'm worried if I were a Spurs fan, I would be worried about just how much gas this team has left in the tank.
Yeah.
And like, dude, I don't know what it is about the Knicks, bro. They're just scrappy. They play team ball.
They play team ball better than the Spurs do, 100%.
Yes, and even though Jalen Brunson, he had 30 on 12 of 31.
Yeah.
2 for 9 from 3. Like, he doesn't have to play hero ball like in years past. Guys step up and help him out, and I think like, dude, Game 1, I hate to be swung by one game, and I'm not going to be. We'll do our picks at the very end.
Yeah.
But Game 1, if I were a Spurs fan, I'd be like, oh gosh.
Yeah.
Like, even Jalen Brunson, he had 30, like I said, but horrible shooting night, and they still won by 10. Mm-hmm. And I'd be worried about that. I would be. In
San Antonio at that.
Yes, and on your home court.
You got to go play 2 games still in New York, no matter what. And New York in the playoffs is a lot different than San Antonio.
Spike Lee gonna be in your face, boy.
Yeah. I mean, you're not wrong.
Timothée Chalamet is literally. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
He was at the game tonight. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
I heard him
That's
say
cool.
that. Which I mean, I don't care.
Yeah. Sound like he did, but
Definitely don't care.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
No, I think Sam was just making a good point where he's like you have your superstars on each team, but it always comes down to your role players and what can people do, because your superstars can only do so much. They can't score 100 points in a game.
Nope.
So
Wilt Chamberlain.
Yes, in the 60s.
Yeah.
But it's just like you got to have guys on the Spurs stepping up. You know the guys on the Knicks will. You know they will, and they'll do their best to do their part. You just got to make sure the Spurs can keep up as well.
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, I'm excited though. It was a good game 1.
It was.
It wasn't like boring like some of the Thunder Spurs games or any of the Cavs Knicks games. So
yeah, you're right. Any of the Cavs
any
Knicks
of them,
games.
yeah.
That series was so bad, bro. I was like, I might stop watching basketball. But luckily, even then,
and it made me
go ahead. No, like Game 1 of the Western Finals,
Mm.
awesome.
Yeah.
The entirety of the East, horrible. Every other game besides Game 7 of the Western Finals, horrible. It was
Yeah.
like blowout one way, blowout the other way,
Yeah.
blowout one way. So I really hope there's some more competitive games. Like let's say it goes to 7, hypothetically. Give me 4 out of the 7 decided by a bucket or less.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. This is 10. I won't fault a 10-point game. It was
This
close to
also,
something.
this was like a 4-point game up until a minute and a half.
Yeah, and
so
then the Knicks,
they
like,
just kind
they
of got
just-
ahead. That's how basketball goes.
Yeah,
so
they just put it on them.
yeah. I forgot what I was gonna say, but it don't matter.
It don't matter, he says.
Do you want to put in your series picks?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Who should go first?
I don't know. You
I'll go.
okay.
Oh, gosh, dude.
Say how many games you think it's gonna go to.
I'm gonna say 7. I'm gonna
Okay.
say 7. Tonight convinced me that this will.
I know. Honestly, I'm gonna be biased now probably because of watching tonight's game is the issue,
100%.
which is fair. But you know,
I and I hate to do it, but like the Knicks, they got here and there was plenty of time to talk about what the Knicks could do in the finals and how they'd match up with both these teams. And I did think the Spurs would be the better matchup. There's just something about them, bro. There's something about the Knicks right now. They're hot. They're playing team basketball. They just haven't lost. They literally haven't lost since like early May. And so I'm gonna go with the Knicks in 7. As much as everything in my brain says like, bro, you got Wemby and the Spurs. That's a dumb pick. Like, who knows? Next game could be a 40-point blowout by the Spurs. I still I don't know, bro. There's just something about the Knicks I can't deny, and so I'm going Knicks in 7.
Oh.
Give me my boy Jalen Brunson, Finals MVP. Get the city of New York like their first title in 30-something years. Like,
It's funny too because Dallas fans are like, from what I've heard, they're pretty split because it's like you got a Texas team, the Spurs, that's cool,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we like it and everything, but like I don't say OG, but like recent Mavericks fans and everything, they're like, dude, we love Jalen Brunson.
yeah, well,
like
he should be on our team still.
yes, I still love Jalen Brunson.
Yeah.
That being said, I'm gonna go 7 games, but give me the Spurs.
Oh, give him the Spurs.
See,
baby.
look, I was originally 6 games. Give me the Spurs. After watching tonight, this has got to go to 7. I really think it will. If it's in 6, I'm even more right. But I think it could be 7 games Spurs. I think it'll, like we said, it'll be back and forth. Every game will be close. Someone could even go up 3-1, something. I don't know. And then I think if it comes down to a final game, Wemby will literally do anything he can to win that game. And, like, as long as he doesn't overdo it and sell the game, I think it's possible for him to win that game.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and real quick, let me just get into a spiel of how much I believe in Wembanyama. And I'm not, like, a huge fan or anything. I've paid attention the most his whole career this playoffs. So, I think he has potential to be the greatest of all time. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
This could totally be wrong in 15 years. But I'm just saying, you look at everything, you weigh it all out. You look at his size, his athleticism, how he plays. It's just like a different level than anyone that's ever played.
Yep.
Okay? Which, like, you know, you could say this and that or do anything. I just genuinely think if you built a good enough team around him, and I'm not saying he would do it all on his own, because nobody did, Jordan, Kobe, nobody did it all on their own. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you built a good enough team around Wembanyama, I genuinely think he could be the greatest of all time at basketball, and, like, he could have a lot of chips. Look how good he is right now, and he's not even 5 years in the league or in his prime or anything.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go any more than that. I just want that to be known that if he is, I called it this early.
He did, yeah.
Okay?
Year 3, 2026
I'm just
in
saying.
June.
So,
Pride Month. Sorry.
That's where we're in.
I had to get one in.
that's funny. No,
We're
I just
doing
want
all
to throw.
June.
I just want to throw that out there because I really believe in him that he could be good. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, dude, he's a freak. Like,
So-
no other way to put it. 7'6".
You look at all these players the last 10 years that are really good for like one thing, and they have this that's really going for them, and this. and it's kind of like he can do it all right now.
Yeah, defense.
So
Defense, 3-level scoring. He's getting the dude.
yeah,
There was a lob that was way behind him.
yeah,
And we were like, okay, that shouldn't be that way. But the thing is, bro, they can get away with that because he is so lanky around there.
got it
They
and
can
got
throw-
fouled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they can throw it up and he can get his hand on it and at least draw a foul.
yeah,
If not, put it in the bucket.
yeah. I agree.
So I just think
That he's
his-
a ball handler.
Yes, dude. His handles, his 3-level scoring ability to me is the crazy. Dude,
Yeah.
there was literally a drive kick, Wimby in the corner, spot up 3, bang.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He's 7'6".
Yeah, that's what. Any normal player almost could get in his face and literally couldn't. He's out of range.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. I don't know. I just think that in the defense, and I mean, just the fact that he's that big and he can play. We watched him play double overtime and play 54 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
He's not just completely gassed and out of the game.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of the stuff looks really good. You just got to keep it up. The biggest thing, and this is me tying this back into the Rams, is he's got to stay healthy because a guy like him is probably very injury prone. And if you get an injury like that, that could be pretty big to him depending on what it is. So I'm just saying that's partial, but yeah, it's, who knows what we could see over the next X amount of years.
We could have an absolute freak just dominating the league.
He could be washed.
Oh.
He could,
I hope not.
I doubt it. I
Dude,
seriously
my
doubt
biggest thing is I hope I never switch up on this guy because I've fallen in love with him so much.
That's my thing, yeah. I
But,
really
dude,
like him now.
Everybody switches up on a
Yeah.
dynasty. Dude, I remember liking Patty Mahomes back in the day, and now I'm
Yeah.
the even sight of
People
him.
get tired of people winning no matter what,
Yes.
dude. No matter who it is. People loved the Chiefs because they hadn't won in 40 years. And then they win in back-to-back years, and they're like, oh, we see these guys everywhere. I can't
yes.
stand these guys. That's just how it goes. But, I don't know. Same way with the Warriors, dude. When the Warriors were first winning, it was like, holy crap, Steph Curry can make it from anywhere. He's crazy. They got all these good guys. And then after 5 years of them going 4 times, you're like,
Okay, look, I didn't even care until they added Kevin Durant.
see,
Dude,
look,
if they
this
never
is
did
my
that-
thing. This is my thing, and Wemby could kill all of this. We're just going on about it now. Wemby could kill all of this, though, by doing a Kevin Durant.
Oh, yeah.
And, sticking with this team, winning chips or whatever, and doing good, and then being like, I just want to go to Washington or whatever, and just switch teams. It would be like, whoa. Or I
What are
shouldn't
you
say
doing?
Washington. I could say I
It's
should
a
say
horrible. It's a
I
horrible
should say
team.
switch to a top 5 team in the league. you know.
Say the Lakers and joins up with.
Oh yeah.
Dude, Luka Doncic and Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, dude,
my
that would genuinely probably be unstoppable.
I think so too. Yeah.
Your
'Cause,
pockets
dude,
would be hurting
Luka with a
right now.
lob threat is already
Yeah,
tough
exactly.
tough to guard.
But then again, you would probably struggle with minutes of who's getting the ball and everything too.
Yeah,
So it would be
usage
tougher.
rates and stuff.
Yeah, it would be tougher. But then again, Luka probably don't care. He'd be like, I'm just gonna. I'll have.
The
25
older he gets,
assists.
bro, yeah.
Yeah, that's how
older
he's
he
gonna
gets,
be.
he probably
He's gonna
doesn't
be like,
care.
I just want to win. So if I have 25 assists, 0 points, I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
So, like we say, time will tell.
Let me throw this out there, okay?
Okay, go
and
ahead.
this, we're ending.
Yeah.
I got the Spurs in 7. He's got the Knicks in 7. If someone comments and tells us a challenge, whoever wins, the other one will do that.
Yes,
challenge.
do that. Do that. It's a good idea.
And we'll just see because I don't know. Clearly, we're house is divided here.
Yeah.
So
Dude, should we buy merch? Just kidding. You get the cooler merch. I'm gonna have to
yeah,
buy
I
some
would rather
Knicks
have a
stuff.
Wembanyama.
Yeah, no.
It's fair.
I don't want anything Knicks. I'm sorry, Knicks fans.
I really don't want any Spurs stuff to be fair either.
Yeah, but
Wembanyama's cool though.
Yeah.
But dude, after this year, probably everybody's gonna be rocking some Spurs.
That's the
stuff.
thing is the freaking world will jump on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
That's when it
Yeah.
gets annoying.
Yeah,
That's when it does
I
get
do.
annoying.
I do.
One of our good friends is a Spurs fan, and I'm sure he's ecstatic. Not tonight, but
yeah.
in general,
Yeah.
he's ecstatic to be here.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're gonna wrap it up there. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Let us know what you guys have, your NBA Finals series prediction in the comment section down below. After the finals are over, we will be doing our Madden franchise series, so stay tuned for that. And yeah, you know, the coming weeks we'll be talking about NBA Finals, and once that's over, we'll get it rolling.
Heck yeah.
So, from a warm East Texas night, we hope this talk was sufficient.